I have been busy, yes. Opening day was absolutely manic because lots of people had heard about it, so I was thrown in at the deep end basically. Since then it's been steady. I get times when it's really, really busy, but most of the time it's steady, and I'm getting return customers, so it's really good. When I first set up the shop, I knew that I wanted to shop that way. I wasn't sure that everybody else was feeling as frustrated as me, but as soon as I've opened the doors, people have come in and they've been welcoming the idea, and they've said it's a great idea and they're absolutely loving it. And people are bringing all their different containers and weighing them and filling them, so it's been fantastic. It was actually a picture that my granddaughter drew that kind of started me thinking along those lines, not necessarily to actually opening the shop, but certainly about working harder to reduce my own waste. It's great that they are stepping in the right direction. Personally, I don't think recycling is the answer, because I think we've got the issue in the first place that we're actually using finite resources to make a product which is going to be wrapped around something for a brief period of time, which is then just discarded and thrown away. Quite often it can't be recycled because of the way that it's actually, it's adhered to something else, or the colour of it, or whatever. And often it actually gets burnt, and in my view, even if that gets turned to energy when it's burnt, there's been so much energy used in the first place, we'd have been better off stopping it at source, really. So yes, I welcome it, but I would actually welcome it if they did a move to actually not use it at all in the first place.
Definitely.
There is a great awareness at the moment, and people, a lot of people are trying very hard not to buy with packaging. I think in terms of busy lifestyles, it's really, really difficult, and I don't think people are offered the opportunity, and I think that's what the frustration is. I think there would be more people that would shop this way if they were offered the products side by side, loose, looking at things like the products that I've got in this shop, which are things like the rice, the pasta, the beans, the cereals, etc., because they were harder to start with. But as more of these shops open up, then that will become easier as well. So potentially that could be a starting point rather than, your final challenge. Well, of the non-food products, it's definitely things like shampoo bars, metal straws, bamboo earbuds, the deodorants, and soaps. In terms of food products, I would say it's rice, pasta, sultanas, granola, and nuts. And banana chips. So they're the most popular at the moment. I think they're the things that people have realised, that it's really, really difficult to buy plastic free. Not to like to use those products, especially children, because they tend to suck them and chew them and things, and then they become a bit unusable. So I think that's what it is. I think it's just the things that people are most aware of that they're buying, covered in packaging. I haven't actually thought about it, in terms of expanding it or anything like that. What I'm wanting to do is it to become like a resource that the community wants to come and use, and that, I can learn from discussions with the community, and we can all, make a difference together. Ultimately, I would like the fact that if everybody tried to shop this way, it would start forcing, the big producers and the supermarkets to look at the way that they actually offer their products, so that this sort of shopping becomes accessible to everybody, and it just becomes our normal way to shop. So I don't have any big plans to become a chain or anything like that. It's more about providing what people want, and that's really what I want.